It's the 28th of June. It's the day before my younger sister's birthday. So if you're out there, my sis, I love you. Happy birthday tomorrow. And this is really for everybody else. There have always been dark forces. I think that's what they call it, dark forces. Dark forces out there. You just never imagined how many people that are not dark skinned that are possessed by dark forces. You know, it's so crazy that they gave us a book known as the Bible, right? But there are black writings, so there's black print, or the ink is black that they used, right? And it's on white paper, right? That black and white concept is no different than turning on the lights and turning them off. On, off, on, off, on, off, right? Computer coding is zeros and ones. 0, 1, on, off, on, off, on, off. The checkered floor is white and black. You mix the two together, everybody knows it makes gray, right? But the grays are the ones that are doing the talking, doing the communicating in that spirit realm. They're the ones responsible for locking the power. If you want to call it the Great Spirit, if you want to, whatever they did, it's the reason they're able to do something where you've heard it before, where someone says, when the cat's away, the mice are at play, right? This is what we're living in this system. If you don't believe that or understand that, just do yourself one favor since we're 2 minutes into this short video. If you don't believe that and understand it, just for once in your lifetime, go to Google and just go to Statue of Liberty and hit images. You have to do all three. Go to images of the Statue of Liberty and hit images right below where your search engine is. The Statue of Liberty is male and female. Yet the Statue of Liberty has 7 crowns on his head. Its head. Its head. It's standing on a star. The worst part is not that. The worst part about it is the chain on the foot, on the ankle. And there's an apple down there. And they're saying, oh yeah, it's in the Big Apple. It's New York. No, fuck that shit, bro. I'm sorry for swearing, but you know me. I don't give a rat's. It ain't time to care about someone swearing. It's not. Ye that bit the fruit, supposedly. And when you bite the fruit, it's not biting. Where did the fruit fall from? What was it taken from? The tree of what? Life? No. It took a bite from the tree of knowledge, right? And remember, the Adam and Eve story really is not real. It's symbolic. It's symbolic. Remember, the Bible's more esoteric than it is realistic. That's why everyone should ask the question, is the Bible non-fucking fiction? Non-fucking fiction. Is it or is it not? And you're going to find out it's fiction and non-fiction. Real things happened, but not all of it was real. This is what you call things that happen at a certain time and happen at the exact same time is called what? Contemporaneous. Contemporaneous. That's the big ass name for it. That just means at the same time. A person or being doing the same exact shit during the same time. How is that fucking possible? Why am I talking about this? Because in a couple of days, we're about to celebrate, well, most of the people are about to celebrate the 250th year of this so-called country And look, you can go to places now, you can get free fireworks. All fireworks just meant the battles. The war. We never looked at it like that because we didn't have this. We didn't have this. We were sold this, where they taught you shit and you had to repeat it. Repeat it, repeat it. Circle the right answer. Get it right, you get to move on. Get it right, you get a degree. Right? Get it right, you become a doctor. You become all the fucking stuff they want you to in this realm, in this system. And we forget we are still living in Babylon. The Bible is part of Babel. If you know your Bible, you know about Daniel, the book of Dan of El. If you know what a Dan is, you'd be like, hold the fucking phone, bro. Wait a second. In the book of Daniel and in the book of Revelation, both books tell you something about time, and time and a half. And remember, the ones that put this shit together are the scribes and the Pharisees. Whoever allowed the world to let one letter come in, which is the letter J, whoever said we're putting this word in language are the exact same fuckers that control everything when it comes to your religious beliefs. It doesn't matter what religion you're in. In fact, religion just always meant religion. The legion broke up and they needed to get it back because they were killing themselves. They had 5 races or 5 groups that came against you. If you look like this, you here. They knew the Anion, which is the Arnon, which was really the Anion, which is their version of the Red Sea. Remember, there's no definition of sea or ocean in the dictionaries back then when this stuff was all put together. Just listen, 250 years ago, supposedly, is no different than time and a half. Do you not understand where you're at? Do you not understand what they're celebrating? So if you decide to go out there and party with them, that's on your ass. But it should not be a happy occasion, believe it or not. I'm going to tell you why. Because they spilled the beans on the full truth of where they took over. That's why it's 250 years. Remember, they said even though 4th of July, it's really September or whatever. Remember how they told you that? I just think you should understand. And I'm not going to stop you from celebrating. If you want to do that, do what you going to do. Because we are out of time. And as you forgot, it's not a multitude of people that's going to get it right. It's only a few. It's a fucking few. Because everybody else has always been the enemy. We're not supposed to come out of the programming to understand this shit. We're not supposed to. That's what makes the road so wide. And so many are going to be on that road, which they all have. But they forgot to listen to the voices of those that lost their physical, but still had their spiritual. They stopped listening to them. Whether you call it purgatory, whether you call it hell, Valhalla, as our one guy said, what are we doing? Every bad villain in these movies have been the true people. Thanos, how come he's not Caucasian? They gave you dark, black, so-called faces on this guy, but it's a Caucasian guy that did the voice. All the Avengers, they're avenging what? What? You should be the Avengers because they killed all your people. But let's not go there. Remember, I'm in an interracial marriage. I love my wife. I was raised to do that. I was born to love her. But then you come to find out that the very same people that told you that a fire happened in a huge library back in time and they lost all this knowledge has never been fucking lost. Just ask the fucking Vatican. So I'm going to end this video today. It's going on 10 minutes. And I'm going to end it in a few seconds by saying this. Listen. These purple skin forces have been around since the very time that they found people in a land. And they automatically try to go against them. And ever since, they've done everything in their power to go against them, including creating people groups to go against them. That's why you have alligator-headed people on human bodies, bird-headed people on human bodies, lions, this and that, lion-o, all this other shit that we've seen in cartoons and movies and all these things, they all are adding up. Remember, this country, North America, has had the worst weather instances going on today than ever in its time. In its time. Go to the UK and see the same weather. We don't really see it as much as often. Go to Africa. Who the fuck cares where you go? It's only going on here. Is it because Mother Nature is fighting back this whole time? Does she know who the truth is? I know the animals know. The birds know. You just can't communicate with them. They can't talk to you and tell you the story, but it's coming together. You know, I'm trying to tell you, I can't stop you from celebrating the 250th, but I will tell you that the time and time and a half is on the 4th, is this year. You can celebrate it, but remember, they had to kill through you in order to get it. And they claimed that their God, their fathers, promised them this opportunity. And they were never blood guilty. They never felt bad for what they've done. Well, have them show up at some of the nursing homes today and look at some of the people that are wishing they weren't in that predicament. It's sick. And I'm trying to tell all you today, I'm seeing this shit the same way you're seeing it. The difference is you have to be able to see what you weren't supposed to see in order to see the truth. Whether that makes sense to you or not, doesn't matter. You know, I spilled the beans a couple nights ago by giving you guys the opportunity of understanding what dream control is all about and how to do it. No one's ever done that. And I gave it to you for a reason, because we got to get to this bottom line shit with this year. Like, we're not talking about 10 years from now. We're talking about these couple months that we have left. The worst of the worst is about to happen. And I told you, King Antichrist is right around the corner. I told you, I should have put that video out there, but I didn't, because other forces were fighting against me, and I'm doing okay. I'm sorry to waste your time, but I'm trying to tell you, you can go ahead out there and celebrate all you want, but just remember, there are so many people that got shot in the back. So many people cried. So many people watched their kids get killed in front of them. So many people had their children turned into bricks. So many people had giants fighting them. And they would never be so happy about celebrating this 250th. In life, you either stand or sit. Aren't you tired of being the citizen in the cities? It's time to stand. Time to get that headman.